think the first place that I would want to go is back to Austria to visit all of the wonderful people that I was able to meet while I lived over there. Especially there was a neighboring family that invited me over all the time, and I really miss them and I'd like to see them.
Oh goodness. I would have to go back to New York where my grandparents are because they live on Long Island, have amazing pizza and Chinese food. It's the best. The slices are the size of your head. Unfortunately, I haven't been having a lot of pizza with this Washington coming out, but I'm dying for it.
I would probably go back to Europe.
I would love to go to Europe.
I definitely would go back to Europe.
Anywhere in Europe, probably Italy. I really liked it when I traveled there, and I really felt at home, and I liked being able to see so many different cultures and so many different landmarks and so much history in such a small amount of time.
And do a whole backpacking trip with some of my good friends. My best friend Hannah is a traveling queen, so I definitely want to go with her because she knows all the hot spots to go.
Just because the food and the sights, especially the water, I just love the Mediterranean, so just being there would be outstanding.
I got to stay in Paris, literally like right outside the Eiffel Tower. And I walked there every day and it was amazing. But I didn't actually get to branch outside of Paris. And I've always heard that Florence, Italy is beautiful, so I definitely want to try. To Elephant Island in Antarctica because it's a scientific base, first off, but they need other people there, you know, to take care of all the different things. I think that'd be really fun.
I'd probably go to Germany just because my last name's German and we've had a foreign exchange student from Germany, and I'm fascinated with history and the Holocaust and all of that stuff, so I'd love to go to Germany.
Well, I've never been to the District of Columbia, so DC. I was really close last year. I actually got to go watch the Miss America pageant, and so we were just a couple hours away, and we tried to fit it into our schedule, but of course, it just didn't work out, and I'm such a history buff. I love to really look into American history, so I'd love to go to DC.
Paris. I love Paris. I've been there before, and it is one of my favorite places in the whole wide world.
I really think I'd be open to going anywhere because I have really only traveled to 4 different states. So ideally, I really want to go to Hawaii and see how beautiful it is because it's all I've heard. And so ideally, I think Hawaii would be my #1 place I want to go.
You know, I would like to go to Patagonia because I think I was just enamored by the raw beauty of it.
I've always wanted to go to Iceland. I love being outside and I'd love hiking there and swimming there. I think that'd be so fun.
I would definitely go back to South Africa. I was able to spend 3 weeks there before, and I just didn't get to do as much as I wanted to do, and so I would go back for sure.
I would have to travel to Austria. I've always wanted to go to see where Mozart was born, where Beethoven lived and composed some of his greatest pieces of music of all time, and I just want to be able to go and explore the world of classical music.
I would travel to Greece. The reason I decided that is because the movie Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. It's the first time I've even seen Greece, but through that movie, which I loved as a kid, it was so beautiful. The blue waters, all the stairs, and I think it would be a great workout at the same time. Plus, I love Greek food.
I really would like to travel to another country just because I've heard of all the great experiences that people have had when they've done service projects in other countries. They've got to see things from a different point of view, and I'd really like to experience that too.
Oh my goodness. I think I would travel to Greece. I studied abroad this past semester in Madrid, Spain, and I didn't get the opportunity to go all the way over to Greece, but that's something that I'm gonna go back with my family, and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, we'll go there together, so I'm excited for that opportunity in the future.
Slovenia. No one really knows where it is, and that's where my grandma's from, and she came from Slovenia to the United States, and she was an immigrant, and she came during World War II, and I think it would be really neat to actually go back to where she was from and actually learn more about my history.
I would go to Ireland, and actually it's next on my to-do list. I'm going in several weeks, so I just look forward to it and just being able to immerse myself in the culture and really be able to learn about the history of Ireland.
I would travel to Australia. That's one place on my bucket list that I really want to go just because I want to experience the culture, and I would love to see a kangaroo.